That road over there, but I don't know why.
So it's been a very long time since we vlogged. It's been like a month, pretty much. If not at least like definitely 3 weeks. But we are currently in Cody's parents' hometown and stuff. And we were gonna go to Dutch Brothers because they just got a Dutch Brothers, but
we're not doing that.
No one told us that the Dutch Bros is like this big with like 3 lines. So
that wrap around the park.
Yeah, and so we were like, we wanted to try it. I guess not.
No.
So, but we found this mystery road.
I don't know where it goes, but we're gonna find out.
So yeah, we're on a mini adventure on this Mother's Day. And then Cody's gonna work on his car.
And you're gonna go see your mom.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go with my mom to the cemetery.
That lady's walking.
At some
point.
She's
walking. Nope.
I got her for a second. We did see a truck though.
It looked like tomato.
Yeah, and we were like, what the heck? And every time we tried to get close to it, everyone started cutting us off.
And he ran red lights.
And he ran 2 red lights. And we were like, you know what? Maybe never mind.
That denied me the...
What's that?
Nothing. I thought it was like the thing and I could go up it, but it's a chain. So
oh. So very unattractive angle, but I'm laying down because my back hurts. So I am currently choking on my hair. But hi, so it is Mother's Day. So Sunday the 8th? Right, it's the 8th. I'm not dumb. Yes, it's the 8th. I'm currently at Cody's grandparents' house. We came out here because Cody had to work on his car this weekend, and then we're gonna go see my mom for like a couple hours, and then we're gonna head home. My mom didn't have any big plans today, and she didn't want to like do anything big, so we're literally just gonna stop by, say hi, happy Mother's Day, and hang out for like an hour or so. But yeah, I'm here. I'm tired. My back hurts. Again, very unflattering angles. Whatever though. But yeah, I just want to talk for a minute. So I've made my updates and stuff about how I'm not really consistent on YouTube anymore. And I always go back and forth between, like, wanting to change that again, but I sit here and I'm just like, I have no ideas what to talk about. I know this is, like, so bad, because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but I don't want to, like, turn into a strict, like, commentary channel, and I don't want to turn into a drama channel. But at the same time, art-wise, there's not a lot I feel like I can talk about, because here's why. All the stuff that I do art-wise has already been talked about, like, consistently, and all I want to focus on right now is my business, my brand, and my stories. That's all I really want to work on. And I don't want to talk about my stories. I'm fine with the other stuff. Because I feel like whenever I publicly talk about it, I don't know, something happens and they just don't get done. Because I talked about this on my Twitch, but I did finish the manuscript for Ticks and Turns. If you guys are kind of, older fans, you know about Ticks and Turns. And I actually submitted it over quarantine, like, to a publisher to see what would happen. And it was a pretty big publisher, too. So what ended up happening, though, I'm not going to say who it is for obvious reasons, but I got a call back, and they wanted to get it, and I was over the moon. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna work, because now I sent them the raw manuscript, because the person I was originally gonna have to edit, they couldn't do it, and so yada yada yada, but they told me they wanted it to be turned into a, like, quadrology, if that's the proper word for 4 books, if that's the proper word for it. And I remember getting even more excited. I'm like, oh, this is great. I have, like, other stories in that world I would love to tell, and they're not really connected to Lance and Thea's story. Lance and Thea are the main characters in Ticks and Turns. And I explained that, and I was like, oh, this would be really cool, and then that way people don't have to worry about reading them in order, because you can kind of read them in any order, because they're, like, kind of connected, but not really. It's more like a same universe thing, and they're like, no. We want the Lance and Thea story in 4 books. And I was like, it was like less than a 300-page manuscript. And I was like, how? I'm like, is it because the ending? And they were like, no, we want that ending. We want you to make 4 books worth of that ending. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. Like, I don't know how to stretch out the story that much. And I tried explaining like some other stories from that universe I've had. I like they're just all in here, but I have them. And they were like, yeah, no. We want this one because this seems like a really good YA story, which like wasn't really the intention, but whatever. Not that there's anything wrong with YA, but I understand that YA is like an easier prose style to write in, so like that kind of makes sense. And the characters are younger. Lance and Thea are both under 20. But I remember I aged them up a little bit because when I first wrote the story, they were both 16, but it's because when I wrote the story, I was in high school, and I was like, now that I'm older, I'm like, I'm just gonna age them up just a little bit. But, so they're still like under 20, but they're like, they're adults. But they're like, no, we want you just to stretch it out. Like add more stuff, add more things. They're like, the whole first part of the book could probably be like the first book, and I'm like, so would they be 4 tiny books? Like, like each less than 100 pages? And they're like, no, we want you to make at least that. And I was like, I don't know how I could do that. And then I tried, I talked to my friend who's a lawyer, and what ended up happening was, it's like, okay, I want you to know how much, like, ask how much they're going to pay you for the royalty check for the first book. Because in the contract, it originally said that, like, if the first book does really well, then they would get the other 4 books. So I'm sitting here and, like, in my brain, and I'm like, okay, so if the first book that I already don't want to split up into 4 books doesn't sell well, then the other 4 books don't get published. So I was like, that seems really skeevy. And I found out I was literally only going to get like $1,000 royalty check for the first check. And that might sound like a lot of money for some people, but that's not a lot of money. That's really not, especially if I have to write a whole entire book by myself and then stretch out the, like, thin plot that I already had. Because, like I said, Lance and Thea's story, like, I like it. It's why I'm proud about it. But it's not, like, 4 books worth for their story. Like, it's really not. Obviously stuff happens to them, like, after the book is over, but not, like, big, like, story. It's kind of like they get, like, it's the end. I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, so I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna hold myself back, I'm sorry. So I never thought I would say, like, no to a publisher, but what ended up happening. But then I started thinking, and I started realizing, because I like YA, and I was sitting here and I was like, oh my god, every time I've read a book, like, since, like, 2010, where, like, the middle book felt like it didn't need to exist. Like, it was clearly, like, it wasn't... Like, the best example I can think of, I know a lot of people, like, they don't like Harry Potter, I understand that, but it's the best way for me to explain it. Each Harry Potter book is a next stepping stone to the next bigger story, but there's still a complete book. There's still a beginning, a middle, and an end. There's, an action, rising action, conclusion, that whole thing we were taught in school. So that's why a lot of people like the Harry Potter books still. It's just the easiest example I can think of at the top of my head. I know there's more. But that way, like, you don't have to, like, worry about it. But I think about a lot of YA stories I've read where the middle book didn't have any of that. It literally felt like, all right, we're stretching it out to get to the conclusion, which is the last book, to get, like, a trilogy. And I remember being like, oh my god, how many other authors has this happened to? Like, it was like a big, like, glass shattering moment for me where I was just like, a lot of stuff suddenly makes a lot more sense. And I'm not knocking on this publisher. Publishers want to make money. That's kind of the whole point. But yeah, so because of that, Ticks and Turns is kind of on a back burner because I now need to hire, like, a proper editor and stuff like that. And I don't have the money for it, so I'm flattered. People have emailed me and asked, like, oh, dude, I don't have the money for it, and I'd rather, like, get proper contracts made and pay for it properly. So with that being said, it's just kind of on the back burner. So I'm working on this other project that isn't as in-depth. It's like not as serious as Ticks and Turns, or definitely not as bad as Marked. And so because of that, I'm going to test the waters with that, and hopefully, fingers crossed, like double cross, it will be out by October. That's like my goal, to get at least the first part out by October. It will be, like, free. Patrons are obviously going to get first, like, dibs, because patrons get my stuff first. But all I have right now is just, like, I've written a bunch of stuff, and I've made character bios. Other than that, there's not much else going on with that, but that's my goal. I'm hoping to get something done by October. Again, I know I said, like, I don't want to talk, like, I'm just not going to go into details about it, and I'm not going to post that much, like, fan art and stuff for it until I get closer to it being, like, ready for October, but yeah. So, Mr. Dirty Boy, what are we doing?
A vidicadiddy.
A vidicadiddy. You gotta do it right, come on. Yeah.
I'm building a storage rack.
Why?
Because I need storage.
Why?
And this is the part where I kill you.
What? Got video proof of it. So this is Cody's shop. What's that one?
That's my uncle's Mustang.
And what's that one?
That's my grandfather's 38 Chevy.
And then, what's that one?
A pendejo.
What the f- So look what Mama got. She got her very own thermal printer, and I'm happy I bought the 500 labels on top of that. Technically, I didn't get this. So this is this brand of thermal printer. My friend has the pink one, and so I trust her opinion on it. And I think Sawyer, I think he said he has this one as well. But I think like this is also the version he got. But yeah, I finally got a thermal printer. This is the one that it, hold on, that it came with. Here's like the little sample of how it works. So I used to just use my Canon Pixma. It's dirty because we're cleaning up right now. When I would print out labels, because before I didn't need them. Now almost every time I do an order, somebody often spends more than $10, so I have to do a shipping label. And so I was wasting labels and ink doing that, and all my friends said to get a thermal printer. So how a thermal printer works is the ink is all in the paper, and they just use heat to burn it in, so you're not wasting any money on that. So yeah, I had this as a goal on my Twitch, because I finally figured out how to do goals on Twitch. And some amazing Twitch streamer, oh, here's a badge for my jacket, I forgot, I have to sew that on later. I was surprised, we figured out how to make it work, and they funded the whole thing, so I was like, oh heck yeah. I had to wait for my bills to go through, obviously, and then some tax stuff, just to be extra safe. And after that, I got me my thermal printer, so I am going to now set it up and try to test it out. So I'm in a foul mood, but I need to get into habit of vlogging again, so, you know, to each his own. So this is one of those 8.5 by 11 portfolio books, and I got this to be a I'm gonna have it be a sticker book for my convention tables. So everything's just taped down so the sticker can still be peeled off, and then that way I can also slap a sticky note on a sold out on it. So this way people can look through. It's not done yet, obviously, because I'm still working on stuff. But this is the next one. The backside's already done. I'm just adding to it because I'm going to start doing the Pride Potions. Because originally, I was going to use this tiny one because I have this one for my prints, which I can show you guys. Hold on. Because I don't have a lot of prints this time around, so this is going to be like my little flip book, and I even like tabbed it to where like fan art starts, so that way people can like see my original stuff first in the new sizes, and then go to my fan art section. So that way people look at it. Oh, I also have some originals that I'm going to cut down, because I oftentimes like I will bring like paper and stuff, and so I'm just gonna cut them down and put them in here, and then like sticky note like prices on them, because the con's next week and I'm nervous. But yeah, I was gonna have, because it came with a spare, so I was gonna have this be my second sticker book, and then I realized I have too many stickers. I did not think I had as many stickers, and I do. So I definitely didn't have enough for this, so I would rather have more space in here and more people look at more of them than none. So I need to get, which I'm sure I can find, like, almost anywhere, a way for this to sit up when we set up the cubes and stuff, because on next Tuesday, because today's currently Thursday, next Tuesday, we are going, me and my table buddy, she's gonna come out here, and I'm sorry that I'm groggy, I literally just woke up. She's gonna come out here, and we're gonna do a mock table setup to, like, see how we feel about it and junk, so, yeah. But right now, I need to get dressed, better dressed, and I need to go drop some packages off, and then get prepared for my streams. Oh, I also need to feed my neighbor's pets, because she and her husband went on a mini vacation, so yeah, and I need to get rid of that sandwich from last night. Alright, why don't we have a little bit of an update while I work on this Spider-Man collab. So, hi. I feel like I really should talk about this, because the last vlog that went up was very upsetting, and I realized I should probably clarify a couple things, because if you guys didn't know, I tend to post videos on my Patreon first, like usually a couple days before, and so I posted the vlog, last week's vlog, well, last week, my April vlog, because I didn't vlog much in April because that month was horrible. What ended up happening was I didn't realize how much it would kind of freak people out with how, like, bad my month was, because I only vlogged for, like, honestly, a grand total of, like, probably 5 days, before, like, everything just went to heck. And so because of that, I was like, oh, it's not gonna be that bad, I'll just let people know. And then I got quite a few DMs of people being, like, really concerned about me, and I'm like, ugh, crud, that was not my intention whatsoever. I'm doing a lot better. Life's still throwing me curveball. Oh, that was almost really bad. Okay. Life's still throwing me curveballs, but, you know, what can you do? I think I want to use the same thickness, it's just not gonna work. Damn you, Sawyer, and your frickin' perspective. It looks great, it's just means I have to re-ink the stupid Chasm's stupid head. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing a lot better. My con is next week. My sleep schedule is still not fixed. Haha. Rockin'. But that might actually change, because a friend of mine really wants to play tomorrow, and tomorrow is technically supposed to be my day off, but I kind of took today off. Today's Thursday, the 12th. Or no. Yeah, it's 10, so it's still Thursday. Still counts. So I took today off without realizing it, because just in a funk. Cody's sick. Not sick, spiky round boy. Thank God we both took, like, a bunch of tests, because I was like, oh, that's all I need right now, a sick, spiky round boy right before the con. But because of that, also, I got kicked out of the bedroom because I don't want to get sick. And I was going to wear a mask to the con anyway, because that's going to be just a thing for me now, where I'm going to wear masks at conventions, even, like, a long time from now. Because I'm telling you, man, Manga was the very first convention I've ever been to where I never got sick. I've always gotten sick at cons before, so I'm just gonna wear a mask always, honest to God. I'll take it off for, like, pictures, obviously, if a person's vaccinated or something, but, like, or I'm eating, obviously, but anyway, I'm going on tangents. I'll wait till the next clip to explain. I'm too distracted. But, Chasm. So, hey, it is May 15th at, like, 1 a.m. I'm currently cutting out stickers, and I'm watching, if I can get it, I'm watching Tiger King with me and my buds right now. So, yeah, it's like 1 a.m. And just doing con prep stuff, because ComicCon Revolution is next week. So, stressing, but not so messy, you know? Alright, so it is Tuesday the 17th. Convention is in T-minus 4 days. Not scared at all. My friend Vel here, who we're going to be table sharing with, we're doing our mock setup, so she's going to have this side. I'm going to have this side. We're still setting things up. So we're figuring things out right now. She's got a lot of charms on her end. Mine's mostly going to be stickers. I have a couple of charms, but not a lot. And she's got these really neat little standy things. So we're going through her charms and just doing a little test setup, so we'll be ready to go for Friday and Saturday. Yeah. So hello, it is 5 a.m. on the 18th. The convention is in T-minus 3 days. And I'm hand cutting a bunch of stickers, but the good news is me and my friend Vel, we finished all of our we finished our table setups. Now we at least have an idea. I found out she works Friday, which is the day that is badge pickup, so she lives really close to it, so she's going to try to see if she can get off early to pick up our badges, because if not, we are going to have to run Saturday morning, which is going to fucking suck. But, you can't control life. But anyway, I'm currently listening to Critical Role as I'm doing this stuff, and I'm finally starting to feel a lot better. A lot more has gone wrong, which I know is not good news, but things are finally starting to look up. And I'm like, oh, thank God, about time. That's what I needed, is things to start to look up. So I'm taking the win. I'm taking the win. Again, could still be better, but at this point, any win is a win right now, so I'm pretty confident I will make at least my table back, because I found the charms that I ordered are definitely not going to be here in time, so I'm like, sick. But they will most definitely be here for Anime Expo, and that's the big one I'm scared about. So once we get that whole thing figured out, I think we'll be okay. I'm heckin' nervous, but I'm also heckin' excited, so yeah, we'll have that. But I think I'm just gonna do these 3 cons and then call it like a year. I wanted to do more, but honestly, with everything going on in my life right now and trying to work more, I'd rather work more on my stock and things for my shop and things for my business, so when I do go to more conventions, I'll have more stuff, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm very confident in my stuff, don't get me wrong, but I'm also a little disappointed in myself, because I'm sitting here like, ooh, I really wish I could do more, you know, but there's nothing I can do with the time limit I was given, and again, my life issues, so plus it's nice to already feel like, okay, the hard parts are over. We already have like our table set up idea. You know, we have our cash box, we have our figured out, we have our battle plan. So that's really good. So we're just gonna see how it goes. I'm like I said, I'm confident I'll at least make table back. I didn't want to, but I don't really have a choice, because like I said, my charms aren't gonna be here, so I'm pretty much gonna I'm gonna offer commissions at ComicCon. Chances are, by the time this goes up, the convention will already be over. So you'll get the vlog from that as well. Or who knows, I might make it its own video. We'll figure it out. But another thing is, I'm actually inspired to make YouTube videos again, which is really good, because I feel really bad, because I've been sitting on audio and like backup footage for easily months now. I have just had a literally Zippo drive to edit, like fat zero, with everything going on right now. And so now that I've got the drive again, and I want to work on things again, and I also want to just chill, I feel like things are working out. So yeah. So this is going to be me for the next couple days, is just because I'm not going to do them all at once, so I don't like hurt my hands, but I'm going to be taking like turns periodically throughout the next couple days to finish cutting, because there were a lot of things I did not realize I was running on such a low stock of, or I was just completely sold out of. Like almost all of my Pokemon stickers, I didn't realize how low I was on those, because those used to be my hottest ticket. Like they're the ones that sold all the time, and I always kept them on stock. But then more people were into like my spooky juices, which is great, so I printed off a bunch of those. But I was like, oh, I'll have a bunch of my Pokemon ones, and then I was counting stock and doing inventory. I was like, where are all my Pokemon ones? So I had to, these are FNAF obviously, but like, if you hear that giant stack, I'm gonna have to get through those. But yeah, so, yeah, okay, I'm rambling at this point, so I will see you guys in the next clip.
Anyway, but like, so it was in a specific 2 arcs of the book, there were these characters born with like power. Not like super, like it was one of them is immune to being hurt, so like he could not be hurt in battle. He was basically invincible. He was like Hercules.
Okay.
There was another one, my baby major empath, who could just feel everyone's thoughts and feelings.
Okay,
And
so
he could also,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad these are like powers that aren't necessarily like.
Yeah, I was picturing like, you know, we got a cat that can like fly.
no, they don't got like romance and shit. Like they're very subtle. You wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
So hi, it is currently 4 a.m. on Friday. My voice is gone, which is great right before you're going to do a convention. And I woke up about like 10 minutes ago, and I'm going to go get myself some Starbucks because I need to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow, if not earlier, to drive out to the con because my table buddy, she couldn't get off of work, but she did find out that badge pickup time and her, like, she was able to get out early from work is later than we thought. So we're not going to be able to set up on day 0, but we're going to be able to get our badges. So at least that way, we can meet in the parking lot, we can run in, we can set up, and then just chill for a bit. Which I'm so excited for, and I need, because good news is finally coming. Finally. But yeah, I need to stay awake as long as I can today, because it is now Friday, so I can be ready and awake tomorrow, Saturday, for the first day of the con. And the good news is, I do have family that lives nearby, so like, if by the end of it I am out, I am dead tired, at least I know I can like crash at my family's house. Because they only live like 10 minutes away from the convention center. The reason for why I'm not staying the night there now is because I still have so much shit I need to do. And I would rather just do it in my own home, you know? So, yeah, so we're doing like, Starbucks is just now open, adventure right now. Do I want to do that right now? No, but I need to make sure my car drives, and I need to get gas, and I need to stay awake. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna bring you with me. I mean, I'm bringing the camera, but I'm not gonna bring you with me because I want to listen to some music. So I will see you once I have my coffee, and probably back in my house. Okay, so it's Friday. I got my money. I'm good for the con and whatever. I'm watching the Chip and Dale movie, and I don't know how to describe it if you haven't seen it. This movie is, I don't even, like, he's a straight up drug addict. I know that was the joke in the show when he was a kid, but literally, he started off with a thing where he was like, man, I'm in so much debt from getting cheese, and they're like, cheese? Thought you were dairy free, and I'm like, who is this for? Yeah. Alright, haven't had much free time, but here we are at ComicCon. How you feeling?
Good. I'm surviving on that pizza, so I'm all good.
Tired and needing caffeine. So I haven't been able to vlog much of the con. We've been very busy. She's hoot out today. I'm me. So this was our magical tip jar. It was all her idea, and it was who was the best Spider-Man. And yesterday, Andrew won, and we were surprised. Won by 20 whole cents. But today, in a landslide, it was our boy
Toby.
Yeah, it was our boy Toby. Can you do the oath again? I want to take a picture of that. That's gonna be my thumbnail for this. Yeah, boy Toby. So hi, it is the 23rd. It is the day after the con, and what you're looking at is my charms that I ordered. a month ago. They came today. So I am now checking them, all of them. So they look great. There's a boy losing his stuff. Yeah, so, you know, I love that my charms come the day after the con, but there's nothing I can do about it now, so currently what I am doing is I am doing quality check. So the Pride potions came out awesome. So everyone who got a pre-order, that's getting packed up and shipped out today finally, so that's gonna be fun, on top of some newbies. So I redid the spooky juices. I love the spooky juices, but sadly this time around I could not get the epoxy. I don't know why. Vogue Grace was just sold out of the epoxy versions, and I literally couldn't afford to wait, so none of them have the epoxy, but we got new ones. We got like the Bioshock Eve Hypo, got the juices, so they're still double acrylic, which looks great. But yeah, they don't have that bubble, which I'm a little bummed out about, but I needed the merch, so there's not much I could do about that. But I'm just checking them right now, and honestly, they look so good. The Pride potions, I think, came out great. The Eve Hypo, which I'm sure no one will care about except me, is so good. It's so clear. The juices look great. I now have a moon juice that will be coming to the store soon. So the spooky juices are going to be restocked. But yeah, I also ordered more and like other things. So these are going to be my little quality ones for like TikToks and videos. These look so good. I'm so happy. Alright, so it's time for my ComicCon Revolution haul, because I didn't have a chance to do it, and I get to have the fun of filming this twice, because once for YouTube and then once for TikTok. So anyway, I didn't have a lot of time to really go around and wander during the con, but I was really excited that I was able to network with a couple of people. So let's start first with, I am missing one thing, hold on. Okay, so we'll start here with the first one. This is a handmade watercolor bookmark, and it's got the quote on the back, and it's by this amazing artist, if it will focus. She was super sweet. She was our table neighbor, and I saw people walking around with this print, and it's on like really nice, like thick wood. I don't know what kind, but I overheard her saying at one point, like, oh, I hope I have enough bookmarks. And I was like, oh, you have bookmarks? And she showed me this one, and I was like, can I buy it? Because Corpse Bride is my favorite, like, claymation Tim Burton movie, and I know there's, like, a whole debate with that, but I don't care. So when I saw this, and it's, like, so pretty, it's watercolor, I asked her how she did it, and she told me the process. I'm not comfortable sharing it. I know normally I am, but when it's other people's processes, I won't. But it was really interesting, and the fact that it's got the quote on the back. Really handy, and it was really nice and affordable, and she was super, super sweet. So yeah, you guys should check her out. Now, there's going to be a cut real quick, so I'm going to put this back in the book I was reading. Alright, now we're going to go with this really cool artist. He was actually walking around a couple times, and I got his comic, so that's why I was able to remember the card went with him. He has this really cool, like, neat steampunk style, and I felt really bad I didn't get to, like, check out his booth like I wanted to, but he was walking around before the con, we were talking for a bit, I was telling him about my projects, he seemed really excited, and then he told me about his, and he said how his big book is, like, all of this series, but it's also, like, open-ended, so we could do more with it at the end, but it is, like, finished, and that got me really excited, because when I get big chonkers like this, I kind of like it when they're, like, either mostly done or almost done, you know? And so, after talking to him for a bit, I was like, oh, how much is it? And so then I bought it, and then he bought from me, so I think realistically in the art world, he may have made $10, because we kept, like, networking and popping by our booth. Super cool. I haven't had a chance to read. I only read, like, the first chapter, and so far I really like it, and I really like his art style. So, yeah, you guys should definitely also check him out. Next, we have some stickers that I got. This was from the lady right across from us. She was super sweet, super fun. I will try my best to have her info on the screen, because I didn't have a chance to grab her business card. But we did a little sticker trade, so when I saw these, I lost it. And they're on like that really nice thick vinyl, so I'm gonna wait till I get my new car, and then I'm gonna slap this one on my car. I'm debating what to do with Spooktacular, but yeah, I got those too. And then I lost my mind with the fact that Brianna Garcia was there. And now if you guys don't know her, she's a pretty big like Instagram, TikTok artist, but I've literally been following her stuff since I was in middle school, back when she did like a lot of Alice in Wonderland stuff. And then I followed her to Tumblr when she did a lot of like the Mad Tea Party from Disneyland stuff. And so from what I remember, she doesn't really have an online store unless they're like doing a sale or something. So she only sells her stuff in person because she's a professional illustrator. And the fact that she was right behind us nearly made me cry. I felt so nervous. So hopefully I wasn't too much of a creep, because I talked to her a couple of times. But I saw she had her sketchbooks for sale, and I was like, oh my god, I saw the Crimson Peak one, and this is one of my favorite movies of all time. And so I asked her, I was like, oh hey, how much are your sketchbooks? And she's like, oh, well, I only have one of the Crimson Peak one left and a couple of these. And I was like, I'll take them both. So they're so good. I'm not going to do the flip through for just respect purposes, because they're not that big, but they're really good quality. And she signed them. She was such a sweetheart in person. I had such a blast talking to her, and it was like little middle school me was screaming on the inside. So this is all I got from her booth, but I really hope to be able to see her again. And next, the person I got the most stuff from was, I have her info, so her info is right here. Funny story with that. I will talk about her, and I think I have, yes. And her friend's business card. He is a professional magician, so if you guys want his info, listen. He's hilarious. I have a whole, I dropped the card. I have a whole story of those two that I would love to share. And I will in my review, when the review goes live. But yeah, so super sweet, super great. So she had this amazing, I keep losing the cards. So she had this amazing Peacemaker print that made me lose it. I didn't think I was gonna like Peacemaker, but we were talking outside of the convention, and when she told me she made this, I was like, I need it. He's feeding Eagly chips, and it's on really nice cardstock. So I got a print, and then I got a couple of her stickers. These killed me. And then a handmade pin. If you guys know what we do in the shadows, you're gonna get this, because we bonded, okay? We bonded. And then, their collective, because they were a part of, like, this big collective, they gave me, I think this is a free arc of their comic, because I bought so much from their booth. It looks really cool, and I am excited to read. I haven't had much of a chance to read it since I've been home, but yeah. And then, last but not least, I have my button trade that I got from I keep saying Desperately Veil. Nightly Veil, she's my table buddy. We're the ones that we're gonna be tabling together at Anime Expo, and we're gonna be tabling together next year at Comic-Con Revolution. And then this was a freebie, this was a gift from Neon Origami, because she showed up in a Tetsu cosplay, and I lost my mind. And she was like, yeah, they're even they're clipped earrings, you know? And so she only wore the one, because Tetsu only has, like, the one, like, big dangly earring. And so she gave me the other half, and I was like, oh, Neon, thank you. And now I have a little memory of my first ever in person cosplaying one of my characters. Because I did see on Instagram someone cosplayed Ringmaster a long time ago, and I messaged them because I didn't see it until, like, kind of recently. But this was a moment I never thought I never thought I would go to a con and see someone cosplay my own characters. So the fact that I saw that, and then I got a gift from the cosplay, is gonna just be a memory I'm gonna have, like, forever. And I really like that I only have the one earring, because it's really gonna help stand out. But yeah, I had so much fun. I hope you guys will enjoy the review when I make the review, because it was a ride. It was a ride from start to finish. Oop. Business cards. But yeah, I would love it if you guys checked all of the amazing people out that I showed. Their stuff is super good. Love them. Love the experience. Cannot wait for next year. So I'm showing Anna the Rescue Rangers. Apparently there's a shootout in Nickelodeon Studios. And the Paw Patrol is involved? Who the f is this movie for? Do you have any predictions for this movie? Or
I literally don't. I don't, because I am fucking terrified of this movie. I don't have any fucking...
How do you feel about the Uncanny Valley CG?
Okay, the Uncanny Valley was like...
funny,
but I'm like... Who is this movie for? Who greenlit this? Because
okay,
I can't tell you, because Disney could not possibly make the budget back for this movie.
Okay, but would you watch Batman vs. E.T.?
Okay, yes, I would watch Batman vs. E.T.
This is the scene I was
waiting. What the fuck is Randy here? Why is Randy here?
This is the scene I was
What? I thought this was America. Why the fuck is Randy from South Park in here? No, like no.
They don't. They
no
don't.
shade, because Randy's honestly like my favorite fucking character besides Butters. But why the fuck is Randy?
Because they do not own South Park.
movie?
They do not own South Park. Remember, HBO owns South Park now because it's on the HBO Max stuff.
Yo, so why the fuck is Randy?
Yeah, why is Randy with the three pigs in a bathhouse?
This really makes me angry. Felix, what the fuck? No, Garf!
Alright, so...
Oh my god, is that fucking Baby Bop? I think that's Baby Bop. That's fucking Dragon Ball Z. What the? Jimmy Neutron's hair?
Jiminy Cricket's hat.
My fucking what the fuck is this? I'm taking psychic damage.
So,
I can't believe they stole Sora's hair and his Keyblade. And I'm very upset that they touched my son.
what would the Kingdom Hearts bootleg be? Yeah, what would it even be?
My old fan art. That's what it would
Oh
look
my
like.
god.
My old 2002
9 or 2002, that's right.
My 2002 fan art. That's what bootleg Sora would look like. I can't believe they did that to my son.
Yeah, and shit. Yes, Anna? Say your feelings. Were you ready for that deep plot twist?
The Nickelodeon space shootout was all a hijinks. Peppa Pig! What is this fucking Terminator? Oh my god, it is Terminator.
No, stuck to my face like silly putty. Remember that stuff?
Let's finish this.
I really hate this so much.
What do you mean? Oh, wait. Yeah! Would that not give you nightmares as a kid?
He just...
Sweet little Ellie, you never should have been a cop in the first place.
What the f*** is going on? Oh my god, they pulled the f***ing Terminator 2!
Yeah. Yeah, uh-huh. Alright, so hi everybody. I know this is an odd setup right now, but I'm at the end of the vlog because I realized there is more footage going on here, and I felt like, honestly, this was a good place to end it. So I'm just consolidating the May vlog into 2 parts, And then I will get the remainder of the June vlog in with the May vlog. But yeah, I am sorry that I haven't been updating very recently. I do have an update video coming very soon. It'll probably be like right after this one, actually. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. We're leaving it here because I just think it's a funny spot to end on. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.